So my video was cut short, but I am here on Muganza Wongera Road at the borders or the suburbs of Makerere Hill, having and housing the university. So most of these suburbs are mostly student targeted, both in terms of accommodation and student needs, for instance food stuff and all that matter. It's the 31st of December, and for all this stretch this is the only traffic light that works, or street light, because this slopes to the Prime Minister's residence, Nabanja. I think that's the only reason it has a street lamp. I was trying to wonder whether it's the only lamp that chose not to die, but yeah, I was still telling you how these areas are targeted, or businesses around here target students' needs, because you'll find hostels up there, rentals and things of the kind. I see pubs. Yeah, of course there will be a few campusers who would like to indulge in dating and probably boozing whatsoever, and those are the spaces they will come to. I see blue lights. Is that supposed to be a guest house? I think so. Whenever I see such lights, it's likely it's a guest house, but yeah, that's what they do. Anyway, this film is just to give you a glimpse of the fact that it's actually safe on the streets of Kampala, more so before midnight. This person has decided to forget their sugarcane stalls right there. Anyway, I really have to find food. I've been walking and I didn't take breakfast, and I'm out of breath. And I bought maize, but this is mostly a snack, roasted maize. By heat, maybe it was too mature. If it were not so mature, it would be soft. I see someone with cows. Life is very strange. A gentleman is feeding cows in the dark. In the city. Very strange behavior. Very strange. All right, let's go find ourselves some food. Strangely, I do not know why people no longer put security lights on their structures, which would actually provide security to the area. The other light that I see is functioning is this. I think that's also an initiative by whoever lives down there. And there used to be Miriam Hostel, but they figured residences were much better, and it has soon been taken over by Eritrean communities. I think he was disappointed by COVID, which rendered 2 years non-productive. No student was studying, and therefore no one to rent the spaces, so he just converted them. Anyway, this is Kampala University, so all darkly lit. But I guess that's to conserve electricity, and an artificial playing surface, which people call turf, has cropped here, and people playing football in the night. Strange sight to behold. Why someone would be playing football on the last day of the year while others are going elsewhere to happen or end the year. So I'm still on Muganza Wongera Road, and in a segment that is generally considered Chukumichikumi. Okay. You can see secretarial bureaus with stationery and all that stuff. I do not know who is calling me. Anyway, let me answer them and see what they have to say. Hello? I'm okay, how are you? Well, probably maybe in 30 minutes. Those okay called me and he wants to take back the key. Agambye nti I don't know what is causing him to ask for it back, but he says Magezi is around and he will not be okay with it. Yeah, so so now anyway, that means now we'll have to survive on him after today. Those things. I'll call you when I'm about to reach. All right. You were inside. Oh, and haircut. That may be almost. Yes, but Kali. Yeah, so thanks for being with us here. And that was just me having a conversation with a friend with whom we share accommodation. Anyway, we are still on the street. Oh, and that's the perimeter wall of Makerere University right there. These streets are coming back to life, and these lights are targeting those who will simply do pub life to enter into the new year. The clinic or pharmacy. Yeah, pharmacies tend to target university students. And by the way, at times businesses crop up and then people discover that, oh, it was actually the next thing. Uganda and street food. Let's see, very tempting. But I need to find real local food to eat. So suppose it's at a restaurant. It looks like a bar, it looks like a restaurant. I'm a bit confused, but I think I'm going to look for food in front, the other side. Anyway, so we are back to Shikumi where students find food, and yeah, all right guys, so I think I've taken you on a photo. Someone is making an announcement. I think some child is lost and is being announced. So I see maize here. This is much bigger. Unfortunately, I already bought maize, roasted maize. Anyway, Kampala is coming back to life after Christmas because things slow down as people go to their villages to interact with where they originated from and get to know their distant family members. Anyway, I think I'm going to look for food from around here. If they do have, I shall be well sorted. Alright, so guys, see you in the next video, and ciao as I try to get food here. I think I'm too late. Jeva, what are you with? Okay, that food is done, so I have to swallow my pride and go backward this side. I saw a joint that I ignored, but it looks like I have no choice but to return to them to be able to get some form of food. I don't know whether I should take you along or I end the video here, but anyway, let me just take you along and make the inquiry. So those stalls that you see are making Uganda's street quick food, the Rolex, eggs rolled into a chapati, possibly the little greens here and there. But to me, I think it's too small. It will not hold my stomach, so I may feel hungry very quickly. Life is interesting. Keep wondering whether short people have eaten less food than tall people of their same age. But again, life is fun. I'm imagining if human fate depended on fellow humans, we would have reared short people out of existence because they're inefficient food converters. Same thing we do with crops and animals and plants. So that shows you that at times what we think is desirable is not the best option. So I have a problem with genetically modified food. Not just people trying to go for efficiency in production. Feel like it's a lie. Anyway, I saw this joint. Ask them. There's a lot of darkness, however. Jeba. Hey, balazewa. Gwaliwo. Eyo meleki. Binyewa. Atoyo. Mwogo ne lumonde atone. Akawunga tekanaba kujja. Naye enjala nge. N'enjala endi bubi. Ate oli. Kati mba ndina okulya ebinyeewana naye ojja kumpaawera biba bya bbiri kale nseneraako ndyeko naye nja kuliira wano. Alright, so I think I'm going to just eat myself some cassava and peanut stew. From here I'm really hungry.